Hey, it's KingsDecree. So this is Swim's self-wound Harald the Cripple deck that I'm gonna be trying out here. Alright. And his little description thing of the deck, I think he said get rid of all the archers, but I think I'll keep one and then keep everything else. So I've played discard brand before, but you know, it got nerfed relatively hard recently. Not so hard that, you know, it's completely out of the meta or anything, but enough to make self-wound rise in the ranks. And I just recently, just yesterday, I think, got to rank 12, man. I got to rank 12 with Golden Henselt. And that's not from playing a ton of ranked or anything. It's not like I was grinding to get to rank 12. I just happened to play a couple hours of games and then got it. But I also found that I was really slowing down, like my win rate when I think when I did hit rank 12, it was around I was around a 65% win rate. But then after rank 12, maybe it's just the couple hours I was playing, but it sunk down to 60% win rate. I was really, you know, trudging through the mud there, not really making any progress. And I found that, you know, I kept losing to Skelliger, and particularly not discard, but self-wound Skelliger. So now, and I had about 1,800, yeah, 18 scraps, just kind of sitting there, not doing anything. I figured, hey, man, I'm going to try out this new deck. I already had a bunch of Skelliger cards, so I could kind of leapfrog from there. So one big thing is that I shouldn't have two axemen with the same HP on the field at the same time. So I'll play my boy in blue here. It feels so weird playing this deck because I actually played a bunch of self-wound back in my like sub level 10 days, you know, when I was just using the default decks, right? Okay, this is probably a pretty good time to use something. Let's see. I'll probably go with the Tremors here, because there are 6 units on that other side of the board there. And also I'll save my Axeman, and then I'll probably play another Axeman next turn. Oh my gosh, there's just so much value. It feels so weird. It's just like Golden Henselt, right? Takes an incredible amount to set up. You have to, you know, if you're discounting, not even playing like Trisput or Dandelion, just having to play your Siege, maybe another Siege, maybe that 6 strength trebuchet thingy, whatever that is. Wow, surrendering the round. I barely did anything. But yeah, Golden Henselt. So you know, you set up your couple sieges. Maybe you throw down some poor infantry, and then you start like promoting. That takes like 4 or 5 turns, right? And then you finally get promote, which is, you know, it's okay, it's not that big. And then you hit it with the gold, your hero power, and then you really get the value going out to where you're going up in the hundreds of points, right? And that takes, you know, all in all, like 9 turns to pull off like a full combo. And now I did it with like 3 cards and like just no problem. So I'm gonna pass into this 3rd round, get into play a card, and take advantage of my deck bonus. I wasn't necessarily going for a win on that first round, but I was definitely, you know, just kind of feeling this deck out. This is my very first game with it, so I wanted to make sure I got some initial impressions on this, especially since I haven't put out a video in a couple days, and I don't want to get stagnant. I just haven't really found myself. See, the thing is, I started this channel with the idea that I was going to post a vid every single day, no matter what it was. It could just be, you know, a regular playthrough video, kind of like a stream, you know, clip, right? Or something like that. But I found that I don't like that kind of content model for myself in particular. I want to make videos that you can kind of look forward to, right? That is not just filler material until I get to a point where it's actually viable to be able to do that. But in other words, I want people to look forward to this video or whatever video because it actually has like discussion, a point of discussion. And this one in particular is a first impression of a very popular deck archetype. And like previously I did the Golden Henselt, hence the 2 videos on Golden Henselt, which was the first initial impressions of it. And then, oh wow, this deck is actually incredible, right? And then before that, it was PTR discussions and ramble times. So that's kind of the direction I'm going to be going with here. I want to keep it focused. And that's probably why I'm going to go for more of a one video every 2 to 3 days instead. I don't want to just put out some garbage video that has no relevance to anything. That's actually why I'm such a big fan of Merchant right now, because he has like he has the poor Gwent series where he plays with a free to play deck or something like that, and then he has like the challenge series where he challenges his viewers to take on certain deck archetypes. It's really cool. I like that. I'd like to be able to integrate that eventually. Okay. So I can pull an Axeman out or a Blue Boy. I think I may want to pull a Blue Boy here because it's silver, right? Yeah, it's silver. So I think I'm going to do that. I need to make sure I'm doing this correctly. Because like there's no muscle memory whatsoever with this. You know, I could play, you know, Temerian support with Radovid with my eyes closed before the patch went through, right? Because I'd played so many damn games of it. But this is like, man, wait, is this the right thing to do? This is what I see people do, but is that actually right, you know? Wow, you actually took mine, but I can actually, oh, I was going to say I can just get rid of it immediately because I can just, hit it with my bowman, dude, but I can't. I think this may actually be a good opportunity to get rid of it. Do I want to do that? I'm going to be losing approximately 1 per turn. Will this game go 7 turns? Or should I just get rid of something else? I think I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of it for now. You know what? Maybe I should have gotten rid of one of those trebuchets back there. Is that even a trebuchet? Yeah, it is. Okay. I'm pretty sure once I get everything on the board and then leader power, I'm pretty sure I can have a big enough swing to win me the game on like the last turn. Especially with Coral. God, I hate this card so much. You know, I always thought it was play the appropriate weather effect on the opposite route, and I thought she was a siege unit. I always thought she was a siege unit because it always rained on me, right? And that's because I was playing Golden Henselt, where rain was usually applicable. But I learned to find out that she's agile. I can place that wherever I want. Are you joking? How is this an okay card? How is this balanced? Unless I'm missing something. That just seems ridiculous. And it's like, I don't even know if that's like, even if you set her strength to 1, that seems like a ridiculous effect. That's crazy. So I think what I'm going to do here is Coral that siege row and then try and get rid of it with the archer next turn. Unless I want to go Axeman, and then I think I need to go a little bit fast here because he's getting 3 per turn, and that's a little bit much. Damn, I'm missing out on a lot of... I think I'm going to go full Axeman here. There's time. I'm only losing 3 a turn. I think I want to bait him into using his leader ability on one of those siege trebuchets. Okay, he's got one. So now I'm losing 4 a turn. Oh, man. But if he has his sunny skies, that kind of ruins it, right? I think 2 Axemen is enough to go forward from here. Okay.
I suppose.
Gosh, it's so crazy. I mean, even if you just spawned a weather effect, I mean, if you actually spawned a weather effect on both sides, that would still be such a crazy powerful ability. Oh wow, he went for the commander horn there. Interesting. Okay, so I think I'm gonna try and... Oh wait, do I get to pick? I get to pick my revive? What the hell? Should I go for the bear? Or go all in on. I think this game is close enough to where I don't actually need to take a risk, because I'm kind of afraid that he's gonna debomb that range row. So I'm gonna play it a little bit safer here.
Battles are won or lost by the commanders, not by sorceresses.
Remove 3 strength from all non-gold units on its side. Well, that's kind of unfortunate. I can dig for a card on his graveyard, but there's not really anything here. So I think it's time to use the cripple. Here we go. Gosh, the numbers, man, they just go up. They go so up. Although I can see, while I do get bigger swings in raw power. Huh, wow. I didn't even think about the trebuchet proccing that. That's interesting. But yeah, anyway, like the raw power of those power swings with the self-wounding, or not self-wounding, but the wounding the other person, whatever. Like it's exponentially higher than Golden Henselt, but also you don't have that protection of, you know, it being golden, right? And every unit he plays into the rain is just gonna get hit again. Wow. Oh, it's my turn. Okay. Wow, that's crazy. This deck is so crazy. Oh my gosh. I think that, like, I'm so, like, granted, I had a similar kind of reaction to Golden Henselt when, you know, things started going good. But this is, like, so immediately and so, like, astonishingly powerful that I feel like this is just, like, a straight up rank 15 deck that I could even do tonight if I wasn't about to go to sleep. It's crazy. Let's take just a quick checkout on the deck builder here. I'll have the Swims deck list from Gwent DB in the description. But basically here it is. I'm not going to really discuss it too much at this time because I don't really have much of a comment. I was able to craft myself Wild Board of the Sea, Bruna Bran, Donner on Hindar because of my leftover scrap, the 1800 scrap that I had, and then Coral, of course, my legendary. All those cards seem pretty strong. I'm kind of uncertain about having two non-loyal units in the deck. But then again, I'm not bringing Siri, so maybe it is better. Also, I'm not really sure about Roach in this deck. Swim had it in there, so I'm going to trust his judgment. But Roach is incredible in Northern Realms in general, and especially Golden Henselt. But I'm not so certain about this deck. Like D-Bomb, maybe like Smite would probably be a good one because I don't have Geralt Igni. Maybe even Drake to get some procs off for the for the Axeman. Maybe even just like even bare bones like Cleaver may be better than Roach. I'm not sure. I think that's the first card that I personally have on the chopping block. Like, don't get me wrong, I love Roach, and I think he's incredibly powerful in certain decks. But this one, I don't know, maybe. But yeah, this is the deck list. It's really good. It's really nice. Like every part of it works so well together. Except for maybe, you know, Roach, of course. Alzur's Thunder feels a little bit out of place, but it is only a bronze card. It only takes up 1/2 first lights. I don't particularly agree with that. I think in this non-weather meta, it's not particularly necessary to have 2, but for now, I'll keep that in. That's my second card that's on the chopping block. But otherwise, cool deck. Can't wait to play more of it. And because I have the ore, I'll go ahead and do a quick pack opening. Come on, man. Let's see a legendary. Just the other day, I got 2 epics in the first 4 cards they show you. And I thought that was like the coolest thing ever. Give me a legendary. No legendary. Toruvial is pretty good though. I'll go ahead and take that. Maybe Skeletal will be my next deck to build. Anyway, that's it. I think the Self-Wound Swims deck is, oh my gosh, it's incredible. It's so ridiculous. Maybe it's just that one-off game, but also I've been playing against a lot of it, and Skelliger's, I think, besides Weather Monster, which I think is just kind of, or not Weather Monster, but Consume Monster, which is I think particularly strong against Golden Henselt, but generally speaking, Skelliger has always been like my toughest matchup. And I'm pretty excited to really start playing it with a deck that I feel it's even better than Discard Brand. Like I was pretty impressed with Discard Brand, but this feels even better than that. The highs are so much higher. I'll eventually hit those lows, but fingers crossed. And thanks for watching.